A Jamaican created hip hop. That's not true.
I want to talk about the influence that Jamaican Americans have on the culture in New York, particularly in New York City. So, New York City has one of the largest Caribbean American populations in the entire country.
Jamaica has had a significant cultural, political, and artistic influence on the black life in the America. Through migration, music, activism, and shared African diaspora and identity, Jamaica ideas and tradition have shaped aspects of how many black Americans express culture, politics, and spirituality today.
I genuinely cannot comprehend why anybody would genuinely think that a Jamaican or anybody other than a black American created hip hop and rap. It does not make sense to me. And my frustration doesn't necessarily lie in the fact that people will say we don't have culture, but in the same breath claim said culture. My frustration lies in the fact that this is becoming a truth to a lot of people in the same climate where the United States is actively banning Black American history, legally banning Black American history, saying that Black American history is violent and un American. Yeah, I don't have time for people to claim any part of Black American history. It's especially crazy to claim that anybody else had an influence on R&B when R&B and soul was one of the main musics and genres that got us through the civil rights movement. It heavily influenced that. I
When you
don't
talk
know.
about music and sound system culture, one of the biggest Jamaica impacts on black American culture is music. Hip hop origins. The founder of hip hop, DJ Kool Herc, was born in Jamaica. He brought the Jamaican sound system tradition over beats to the Brooks in 1970s. The style evolved into rapping, DJing, MC culture, which became the foundation of hip hop. Reggae and dancehall rhythm shaped many hip hop and R&B beats. Jamaica vocal styles, chanting, patois slang influenced rap flow. Today, you see Jamaican influence in hip hop production styles, dancehall influenced rap, Caribbean slang used in music and social media.
New York is the home of many Caribbean nationalities, concentrated mainly in Brooklyn and Queens. Within those neighborhoods, you have neighborhoods like Crown Heights, Flatbush, East Flatbush, and Jamaica Queens, where Nicki Minaj is from. So, Jamaican Americans tend to get jobs in New York in the healthcare field, transportation, and education. The culture in New York is pretty much a lot of reggae music or dancehall music, jerk chicken, Jamaican beef patties, festivals, and a lot of Jamaican holidays are like Jamaican Independence Day, Jamaican Emancipation Days, and they host a lot of Jamaican parties in the city of New York.
Jamaica culture influenced urban black American style and slang, especially in cities like New York, Miami, and Atlanta. Word from Jamaica patois entering US slang. Aire, Ting, Yamama, Road Boy. Dancehall fashion influencing streetwear aesthetics. Caribbean food, junk chicken, parties becoming staples in the black neighborhoods.
Saying that Black American history is violent and un American. Yeah, I don't have time for people to claim any part of Black American history. It's especially crazy to claim that anybody else had an influence on R&B when R&B and soul was one of the main musics and genres that got us through the civil rights movement. It heavily influenced that. I don't know. I think a lot of people do need to be more educated on Black American history, but we have plenty of HBCUs with full of culture for you to learn about us and be immersed in our culture if you actually genuinely want to learn about Black Americans. We created it for a reason. And the last thing I want to reiterate is the importance of Black American music, of what it means to Black Americans. It's literally been instrumental in our freedom from day one. From day one. From the spirituals and hymns. From the blues. Why did we create blues? Why did we create R&B and soul? What did this music mean to us in our history? No, you did not create it. We created it for us. But yeah, no, to reiterate, Jamaican man did not create hip hop. Not even close.
If you're watching this and you're from the Caribbean and anybody tell you that they're from New York and they don't know how to speak patois, they lying. Especially if they have Jamaican parents. I used to have this friend, and because I grew up in Florida, I used to have this friend, and he said, because he was born and raised in the United States, he said when he goes to Jamaica, he pretends not to speak patois or pretend not to know how to speak patois because it helps him get girls, and the girls in Jamaica think it's cute. So yeah, just wanted to add that, because areas like New York, states like New York, certain places in New York like Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, whatever it may be, that have a large Jamaican population, it's basically Jamaica.
Influenced the Black political identity in the US. Garvey moved to Harlem in 1910s and built one of the largest Black movements in history through the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Black pride and self-determination, Pan-African unity, the red, black, and green flag, and cultural identity. The Rastafari movement, which emerged in Jamaica in the 1930s, influenced natural hair movement, dreadlocks, or you can call them afros, African pride and connection to Ethiopia, spiritual resistance to oppression. In short, Jamaica influenced Black American life through the birth of hip hop culture, Pan-African political ideas, language, fashion and food, spiritual and identity movement. These influences show how the African diaspora culture interact and shape each other, especially between the Caribbean and the United States. Thank you all for watching this video.